believe you took on Phoenix College over the weekend, yeah? What was that run out like?
Yeah, it was a great pre-season game for us. It was a competitive game, and Phoenix College are a good college team local to us here in town, so we're lucky and fortunate to be able to play good quality opposition in early pre-season games against them. So first of all, we thank them for allowing us the opportunity to play against them, and I give them a lot of credit for the quality that they provided to the game. But the game was a good spirited, good physical push for the players. Again, an advancement in the number of minutes that players are playing at the moment, and that's important. And the biggest thing, as you'll hear coaches say all the time early in pre-season, is that we build the physical base, and we do load the players quite heavily at the moment with the physical work that we do through the week and then into the game. So this was a good test for us from a soccer point of view. It was also a good push for us physically. So from this game, we achieved everything that we were looking to achieve from it.
When you speak about bumping those minutes up, what are you up to at the moment with maybe that starting group?
Yeah, at the moment we're looking at, we've just played 45 minutes per player against Phoenix College, so we advanced from the 30 minutes against Portland the previous week, and we pushed the players to 45 minutes and a little bit of extra top-up work on top of that also. So they had a good physical push, and we asked a lot of them last week during the week too, and that was a great way to end the week. So it was again, from a physical point of view, 45 minutes is where we're at the moment, and we'll carefully advance that from a physical point of view moving forwards.
Do you think you'll be up over that 45-minute mark, maybe with the friendly on Saturday?
It's possible. It's something that we'll look at numbers from a physical point of view during the week this week, and we'll make some of those decisions a little bit closer to the weekend. It's possible, but not something at the moment that I'm going to commit to, because the most important thing is we do what is most appropriate and what is right for the players moving into the weekend.
And some of the guys who haven't been necessarily fully fit there, in terms of like Rakovsky, Stenberg, how is their recovery coming along?
Their recovery is progressing well. John's had quite a long layoff with the illness that he's had. So for him, he's progressing extremely well, but we do need to be cautious in terms of how we manage him. We want to be respectful to the situation that he's coming from, but at the same time, of course, build him up. And I think from his point of view, I think he's extremely positive about things at the moment. In my conversations with him, I feel like he's getting close. So again, without putting an unnecessary timeline on it, his advancement, his progression has been really good. So I think he's in a good place physically. He's in a good place mentally to continue to return to some training with the team, and we look forward to having him back with us more regularly.
And obviously bringing in a new assistant coach announced today. What's he bring to the team? Yeah,
Diego is a good addition to the staff. It's something that obviously we've been building towards for the last few weeks. So we're really pleased to have Diego here with us. I think from a person point of view, he will bring a great member of a team, which is the first and foremost thing that we look for in anybody that we bring into the organisation. Will that person add to the environment? Will that person be a good teammate for the staff and the players collectively? And we know that he will be that for us. And we look forward to having him with us for the season here this year, and he'll add a lot from a personality point of view to the group. From a skill set, he's an experienced coach, although younger in years maybe. He's an experienced coach from being a coach for 10 years now or so now. So he has experience in different countries around the world. He'll bring us good perspective from those experiences. He's a very organised, very detailed in his planning from his coaching point of view, which is I think will be a plus for us. And then we're looking forward to having him as an additional voice for the players, an additional connector to the players, and he'll help us a lot tremendously this year.
Have you managed to have him out here with the boys yet at all?
We have, yes. He's been out with us this week, so he's a couple of days into working with the team so far. It's been a good start for him. I think he's enjoying being on the grass, and obviously it's a new environment for him too. And so like anybody, we give them some adjustment time, and we help them through that process of a new club and a new city to live in, and we support him and his family along that journey.
Looking at the state of recruitment now as well with the team, do you think that your roster's at this point pretty much set looking ahead to the start of the season, or do you think there's still could be one or two more coming in?
I expect that the roster is pretty set at this point. It would never be smart of me to say that nothing could change or nothing could be added, but I'm very happy with where the squad is as of right now. And I think from the working point of view, now through pre-season, we have an excellent group to work with here. So I don't foresee changes. At the moment, we're very comfortable with what we have, and we look forward to just pushing this group of players further through these next pre-season games.
Besides the fitness part, what do you think then are the main focuses for the remainder of this pre-season?
As always, the big thing, especially early in pre-season, is connection with the group, and that's off the field as well as on the field. So they'll spend a lot of time together here during pre-season, especially when we travel as a team together. Of course, that adds another element into things. So they'll connect as people, they'll connect as teammates, and on the field we develop that same line as well, where we're looking for connections on the field. We'll start to look at different partnerships like we already have done in games, and the coordination really is as far as the team goes together is the first priority for us at the moment, with and without the ball, developing connection in how we want to play as a team. So it's very much a building block process still at this point, but connection on and off the field is job number one right now.
I know you mentioned after the Portland pre-season game about kind of the next evolution of this playing style is finding ways to maybe increase the tempo a little bit, make it a bit more exciting for the fans to watch on times. What have you seen in terms of progress on that front during the pre-season?
Yeah, I mean, I will say, in saying that, I don't feel that we were not an exciting team to watch previously. This is just maybe some slight adjustments in pieces of the playing style that we might look to emphasise a little bit. I think we brought quite a lot of excitement to what we did last year, certainly as well. So by no means are we looking to change things completely here. I think, like I've said before, this is a layering process and maybe just re-emphasising certain areas as well. And I've seen that in the two games that we've played so far in pre-season. I think probably overall we've been at times quite quick to attack teams, and at times quite quick in transition, which is something that I'm looking at, but by no means the only place that we're focusing on. Like I've said, our style is a good one already, so we won't be leaving any of that. We'll just be adding some focus areas on top of that.
Is there any of the new additions that have really stood out to you over these past couple of weeks?
I wouldn't like to single anybody out specifically. I'm sure you're not surprised to hear me that, but I would say all of the additions that have come in have added another element to the group. Some have come in with more experience, which is a great thing to add into a locker room at any point. Certainly I've seen from everybody a very competitive mentality, which I'm really pleased with. Training today was a very, very spirited, highly competitive training session, and you can start to see some of this personality in the team and personality in individuals come out. So I would say the overall most outstanding thing that I've seen is personality and competitive spirit added into the group, which is only a good thing for everybody internally, and obviously when we carry on playing outside opposition.
Obviously with Darnell stepping into your staff there, the armband's up for grabs now. Where are you at in terms of making a decision on who's going to be wearing the armband?
We are in the process of clarifying thoughts as a coaching staff. Obviously we've been thinking through this, but again, this is not a decision that we need to rush into too soon. We're very fortunate to have several leaders in this locker room still, and I think right now we're in a good place to manage pre-season regardless of which players are playing on the field at any point. We have good leadership in the team right now, so we'll see moving forwards where we get to with that. It's a process that we are working through, and when we feel the time is right and we're in the right place to move forwards to that, we'll do that.
And then obviously you're heading over to Coachella now, end of the week. You've got the game there, and then you're staying for a few days to train, aren't you, over there?
Yes.
So when you get the opportunity to go away and take the team away for a best part of a week to go and train somewhere else and keep them in a hotel together, what does that add in terms of pre-season overall? I
mean, like I've said already, part of pre-season is building real connection with a group and trust and belief in each other as people as well as players. So it gives us time together in one place, and obviously when we travel and we stay in hotels, there is more time off the field than there generally will be on the field. So the training will be important. The games will move us forwards from a playing point of view, but the time off the field and the time with each other around the hotel is going to be really, really key for us, and that will give us the opportunity to actually spend more time with each other and get to know each other better as people, which is such an important factor as we go through a season, whether things are going well or whether you're facing adverse moments. The ability to know the people that you are fighting with and the people that you're competing with is a real important factor. So this will give us a great opportunity, I think, as human beings to get to know each other better and build those relationships further.